Right, good morning everyone. So here I am going to explain oblique collisions. Oblique means before collision maybe the two bodies not moving along the same side. Suppose if one body is moving like this, second body is moving like this, they will meet together like this. Okay now? That type of collisions are called oblique collisions. See here. Oblique collision. For example, this is the horizontal direction. Okay? It is a horizontal direction. Before collision, it is the first body. Mass of the body is equal to m1. Maybe it is moving along this direction with a velocity u1. Okay, u1. That makes an angle theta 1 with the horizontal. అలాగే second body of mass m2, it is moving just like this with a velocity v2 at an angle theta to theta. ఒకే దగ్గర చూపిస్తున్నాం, రెండు ఒకే దగ్గర చూపిస్తున్నాం ఇలా. లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు అర్థం చేసుకోండి. ఒకవేళ ఇది ఫస్ట్ బాడీ వచ్చేసి జస్ట్ ఇది మూవింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. సెకండ్ బాడీ ఇక్కడ ఉంటాను, ఇది ఇలా ఉంది. ఏదో పాయింట్ మొదలైనట్లే నేనేమంటే ఇక్కడ చూపించాను along this line ఇది పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ది సెకండ్. ఈ మస్ m1 మాస్ వచ్చేసి velocity u1, the velocity వచ్చేసి u2 before. It makes an angle theta with the horizontal and it is theta. Okay, ఇలా వెళ్తున్నాయి. It is the direction of velocity of the first body, it is the direction of velocity of the second body. At this point the two bodies are colliding together. Such type of collisions are said to be oblique collisions. Okay, ఈ రెండింటిని జస్ట్ ఒకే హార్మోన్ తో నేను చూపిస్తున్నాను. ఇట్లా చూపించాను. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఇక్కడిని కొలైడ్ అవుతాయి. After collision, let the two bodies are moving maybe in different directions, different velocities. Say here, mass of the first body m1, and after collision, it is moving with a velocity v1 with an angle alpha with the horizontal, and second body whose mass is m2, దీని వచ్చేసి డైరెక్షన్ with a velocity v2 at an angle. ఎట్లయినా ఉంటుంది of course. ఫస్ట్ బాడీ లాగా వెళ్తున్నాను, collision తర్వాత ఇలా వెళ్తున్నాను, దీని velocity వచ్చేసి v1 గా చూపించాను. సెకండ్ బాడీ వచ్చేసి collision తర్వాత ఇలా వెళ్తుంది, దీని velocity v2. ఇవి రెండు హార్మోన్ తో వచ్చేసి యాంగిల్స్ వచ్చేసి ఒక ఆల్ఫా లేదా బీటా. ఓకే, ఇలా జిగ్జాగ్ చూపించుకుంటే అన్ని ఒకే లైన్ చూపించాను ఫర్ అవర్ కన్వీనియన్స్. ఓకే, కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ at the time of collision the two bodies are contact together and also ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇది వెళ్ళి దీంతో కొలైడ్ అవుతుంది. This line is simply a common normal. Component of velocity v1 along this direction is equal to u1 cos theta 1. దీనికి ఎంత అవుతుంది, u2 cos theta, and this velocity is equal to v1 cos alpha 1 and this is v2 cos b2 cos. Before collision, component of velocity of first body along this direction is equal u1 sin theta 1, and for second one it is equivalent to u2 sin theta 2. After the collision, its component is equal to this is v1 sin alpha, this is v2 sin theta, v2 sin. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, along horizontal direction, it is also said to be a common normal. Okay, along common normal, applying law of conservation of momentum. Okay, momentum application of before collision its momentum is equal to m1 u1 cos theta 1 plus for second body m2 u2 cos theta 2 is equal to For first body, m1 v1 cos alpha 1 plus m2 v2 cos beta, cos alpha cos beta, లేదా alpha 1 alpha ఎట్లయితే తీసుకుందో అట్లా తీసుకున్నాం alpha beta. Okay, this is according to law of conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum sir ఎలా అప్లై చేస్తారు? Maybe during the collision it will be common normal, sorry, common tangent, ఎలా common tangent also apply this ఎంత అవుతుంది? common tangent means here m1 u1 sin theta 1 plus m2 u2 sin theta 2 is equal m1 v1 sin alpha plus m2 v2 sin. Okay na equation sir ఇంత ముందు డౌట్ చెప్పారు కదా ఎలా కామన్ టాంజెంట్ there is no friction, sorry, రెండు స్మూత్ సర్ఫేసెస్ అయితే ఫోర్స్ 0, momentum remains constant, and along the common tangent just we are not applying the conservation of momentum. అలాగే ఈ both of bodies are rough surfaces, both are having rough surface, there should be a friction force present between two speeds. In that situation f is not equal to 0. F not equal to 0 means there should be a force dp by dt is not equal to 0. dp by dt is not equal to 0. If f is equal to 0, dp by dt is 0, then only it remains constant. In case of friction, compulsory there should be a force on the path in two directions. This is calculation తీసుకుంటాం. అలానే coefficient of restriction E is equal to formula compulsory is the ratio of relative velocity of separation by relative velocity of approach. But these relative velocities compulsory measured along the common normal. Along the common normal, relative velocity of separation is equal to v2 cos theta minus v1 cos alpha. This is the relative velocity of two bodies after collision by relative velocity of approach before collision is equal to u1 cos theta 1 minus u2 cos theta. Okay, along the common normal velocity ratio తీసుకొని ఈ వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం. ఇది మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్. E is v2 cos theta minus u2 cos alpha by u1 cos theta minus u2 cos theta. Okay. Next one, there is a question. ఎలా అంటే suppose two bodies having same mass, they collide velocity and before collision the second body is at rest. Before collision the second body is at rest. ఒక కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. collision ఏ collision ఏంటి ఎలా అప్లై చేస్తారు అనేటువంటి దిగాలి. వాట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏమంటే షో దట్ టూ ఐడెంటికల్ స్పియర్స్ collide inelastically two identical spheres collides inelastically also ఇంకోటి ఏమంటారు చూడండి before collision the second body is at rest, u2 is equal to 0, show that after collision the two bodies are moving perpendicular to each other. This is the question. ये question inelastic collision है, two identical spheres है, before collision the second body is at rest and body is situation given. It is a horizontal line. It is the first body. The mass of this m1 is equal to m. Let it is moving with a velocity u1 u1. Second body understood. It is the second. Mass of the second body is also same. Initial straight line on a common norm. Just after collision, for example, suppose if the first body is moving along this direction with a velocity v1, the second body is moving with a velocity v2 like this. This is first body, mass m1 equal to. Second body mass is m2 is also equal to, both are identical. But if able to do, suppose if these two bodies collide inelastically, so that after collision the two bodies are moving right angles or move perpendicular to each other. Suppose here it makes an angle theta, first body. Second body last angle makes an angle theta to the common line. We will prove that these two velocities are perpendicular means theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 90 degrees. ఇది మనం ప్రూవ్ చేయాల్సిన సిచువేషన్. చూపించండి అంటారు. వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఐటీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ. ఏం లేదు, ఇన్ ఎలాస్టిక్ కొలిజన్ అదొకటి గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి. ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ఎలాస్టిక్ కొలిజన్ జస్ట్ యు నో ఓన్లీ మొమెంటమ్ ఇస్ కన్సర్వ్డ్ బట్ కైనెటిక్ ఇస్ నాట్ కన్సర్వ్డ్ కదా. ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ఎలాస్టిక్ కొలిజన్ ఇస్ పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ ఎలాస్టిక్ కొలిజన్స్ లో అయితే linear momentum is conserved and also kinetic energy is also conserved. But this is inelastic. Inelastic. That's why collision of theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 90 degrees to there. But also in case of inelastic collision, only momentum is conserved. Okay? You can observe it. Along the horizontal direction or common normal. That along horizontal direction. Along horizontal direction or it is along a common normal. Okay, it is common. According to conservation of momentum, we can realize m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. But along this direction, component of v1 is equal to v1 cos theta 1 and e direction ఎంత అవుతుంది, దీని కాంపోనెంట్ is equal to v1 sin theta. Also this one also component is equal to v2 cos theta 2 and like this component is equal to v2 sin. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, ఎలా ది కామన్ నార్మల్ అకార్డింగ్ టు కన్జర్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ మొమెంటం ఫస్ట్ m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 cos theta 1 plus m2 v2 cos theta 2. Already both are having same mass, m value 100%, because m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m. Also u2 is equal to 0, equal to 0. Therefore in final component u1 is equal to v1 cos theta 1 plus v2 cos theta 2. Okay, this is u1. Let this is equation, right? Again, along common tangent also, along vertical direction, this means along the common tangent. Along the common tangent, just before collision, what is the velocity of first point? Like this, 0. Second point 0, and 0 plus 0 is equal to this m1 v1 sin theta 1. This is opposite, minus m2 v2 sin theta 2. Okay, 0 is equal to m value is same, it was same value by 0 and 0. This is equal to v1 sin theta 1 minus v2 sin theta. This is equation. Correct? Certain is u1 is equal to v1 cos theta 1 plus v2 cos theta 2. 0 is equal to v1 sin theta 1 minus v2 sin theta. Suppose here ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ ఏం చేస్తామంటే, ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ 1 square plus 2 square చేయండి. 1 square plus 2 square ఎంత అవుతుందండి? ఇది u1 square 0 అంటే V2 cos theta 2 whole square plus V1 sin theta 1 minus V2 sin theta 2 whole square. A plus B whole square expand V1 square cos square theta 1 plus V2 square cos square theta 2 plus 2V1 V2 cos theta 1 into cos theta 2 ఇది ఇంతవరకు దీన్ని ఎక్స్పాండ్ చేస్తే ప్లస్ V1 square sin square theta 1 plus V2 square sin square theta 2 minus 2V1 V2 sin theta 1 into sin theta 2 or this is equal ఇక్కడ V1 square cos square theta 1 and V1 square sin square theta 1 V1 square కామన్ తీస్తే cos square theta 1 plus sin square theta 1 into 1 therefore answer is V1 square plus again V2 square cos square theta 2 V2 square sin square theta 2 దీంట్లో ఒక V2 square కామన్ తీస్తే cos square theta 2 plus sin square theta 2 is also కానీ V1 square plus V2 square ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఉందండి plus 2V1 V2 into ఈ వాల్యూ ఎంత అవుతుంది cos theta 1 cos theta 2 minus sin theta 1 sin theta 2 ఓకేనా ఇక్కడ cos A cos B minus sin A sin B అవుతుంది that is equal to V1 square plus V2 square plus 2V1 V2 into ఎంతండి cos of A plus cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 since cos A cos B minus sin A sin B is equal to cos of A. Okay? And again, this is the value of V1 square. Suppose it is equation 3. But here, in case of inelastic collision, clear observe cheyandi. In case of inelastic collision, is theta 1 plus theta 2 is 90? Never be equal to 90. Inelastic అయితే we can't do. కానీ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా ఐపీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ ఇనెలాస్టిక్ ఎలాస్టిక్ అంటేనే పాసిబుల్ పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ ఎలాస్టిక్ అంటేనే పాసిబుల్ అవునా ఒక బుక్ లో ఇచ్చారు ఇనెలాస్టిక్ జోన్ సో ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఎలాస్టిక్ ఏం చేస్తారు కైనెటిక్ కాన్సెప్ట్ వచ్చాడు సో అకార్డింగ్ టు లా ఆఫ్ కన్జర్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ kinetic energy conservation energy total kinetic energy before collision is equal half m1 square plus second body is plus 0 is equal to half m v1 square plus half m v2 square because energy is a scalar not a vector quantity direction same 1 by 2m 1 by 2m 1 by 2m therefore u1 square is equal to v1 square plus V2 square is equation 4. Correct. Comparing equations 3 and 4. This u1 square is equal to u1 square formula. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ comparing equations 3 and 4 we get ఎంత అవుతుంది v1 square plus v2 square plus 2v1 v2 cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to v1 square plus v2 square. Okay. In the v1 square, v1 square, v2 square, v2 square cancel. And 2v1 v2 cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 0. And cos theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 0. Cos of something is equal to 0 in the then theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 90. Am I right? So after elastic collision, the two bodies are moving perpendicular to each other. Okay? This is the IP point of view, most important question. Which is clear to the problematic part will know in the derivation of it. Right? Right, see here. One more application. Suppose a body of mass m strikes the horizontal ground strikes the horizontal ground at an angle theta with the vertical at an angle theta with the vertical at an angle theta with the vertical, and after collision let the body moves with a velocity v at an angle alpha with the vertical at an angle alpha with the vertical. In this situation also coefficient of restriction between the body and ground is equal. Coefficient of restitution between the body and ground is equal. ఇది కూడా ఇస్తున్నాడు ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి చూడండి. A body of mass m strikes the horizontal ground with a velocity u yeah, at an angle theta with the vertical, and after collision the body moves with a velocity at an angle alpha with the vertical. Coefficient of restriction between the body and ground is equal to square. This is that this is the horizontal ground. Okay, the horizontal ground. Suppose a body is moving along this direction, strikes the ground. And this is the normal horizontal point. Normal means perpendicular line. This is the first one. Direction of velocity of the body. This means an angle. This is initial velocity. This is initial velocity. Angle made by the initial velocity of the ball with the vertical is equal. Vertical or normal is equal to imaginary distance theta. Theta angle is E angle theta. And after collision, let the body is moving along this direction with a velocity v. Okay na? This is original direction. This is the original direction of the body. Original direction. But after collision, it is moving like this. The velocity v1 is equal to v at an angle alpha with the vertical. This is vertical or normal. This is horizontal. Mass of the body to the strikes on the ground is equal to m, or m1 is equal to m. First body which is ball, second body which is ground. For ground mass is m2 and its velocity before collision is equal to 0. After collision ground and move up. Final velocity is also equal to 0. Am I right? Sir, ఇక్కడ coefficient of restriction small e value ఉంది అంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఏంటి? This is not elastic collision. ఎందుకంటే for perfectly elastic collision coefficient of restriction is 1 అని ఇస్తారు. For perfectly inelastic collision coefficient of restriction 0 అని. Small e ఉంది అంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఏమో కాదు. It is semi elastic. Okay? Semi elastic collision లో coefficient of restriction is not equal to 1. Evaluation transformer తీసుకుందాం. ఒకటి మై డిస్టెన్స్ ఈ కొలిజన్స్ లో మీరు ప్రాబ్లం చేయాలి అంటే రెండు ఫార్ములాస్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే ఏ ప్రాబ్లం అయినా కంప్లీట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఒకటి కన్జర్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ యాంగులర్ మొమెంటం అప్లై చేస్తాం, కన్జర్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ లీనియర్ మొమెంటం. సెకండ్ వన్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఆఫ్ రెస్ట్రిక్షన్. ఈ రెండు మీద ఫార్ములాస్ గుర్తుండి ఈ రెండింటిని అప్లై చేసుకుంటే యూ కెన్ డు ఎవ్రీ ప్రాబ్లం ఈజీ. మళ్ళీ నీడెల్. ఇప్పుడు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, హియర్ దిస్ ఈజ్ యూ, ఓకే, ఆ u1 is equal, ఇక్కడ రాసాను ఫస్ట్ వన్ u1 u will be divided into two components. ఇది theta కాబట్టి ఈ డైరెక్షన్ కాంపోనెంట్ వచ్చేసి u cos theta, పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇక్కడ velocity వచ్చేసి u sin theta. Similarly, v is also divided into two components. ఇక్కడ నీకు ఆల్ఫా ఇచ్చాను, component of v along this direction is equal to v cos alpha and along this direction v sin alpha. Okay, ఏ యాక్సిస్ తో చేసుకున్న లైన్ ఆ డైరెక్షన్ లో cos component అది పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు sin component, రైట్. ఇప్పుడు అప్లై చేయండి. According to law of conservation of linear momentum in what direction? Along horizontal direction. Along horizontal direction. Second, before collision, momentum of the first body into m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to general formula m1 u1 plus m2 v. చెప్పండి, m1 is equal to u1 is equal to along horizontal direction u sin theta, u sin theta plus u2 0 is equal m into v1 is equal along horizontal direction v sin alpha plus v2 0 రెండు వైపులా m క్యాన్సిల్ చేయండి అంటే u sin theta is equal to v sin alpha. Therefore v sin alpha is equal to u sin theta. Negative. v sin alpha is equal to u sin theta. v sin alpha is equal to u sin theta. Next one, we know that coefficient of diffraction E is equal to relative velocity of separation by relative velocity of approach. Always remember that velocity is first we take it along the common normal. Okay, common normal ఏంటంటే ఇలా బాడీ వచ్చి ఇక్కడ కొలైడ్, ఇలా స్పియర్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, స్పియర్ కి బాడీ కంటే సర్ఫేస్ కి మధ్యలో మనం పర్పెండిక్యులర్ లైన్ తీసుకుంటాం. దిస్ ఇస్ ద కామన్ నార్మల్. Along this common normal direction, relative velocity after collision is equal. Relative velocity for the first body anta v cos alpha, second body test ante E is equal to v cos alpha by just before collision velocity is equal to u sin theta, but v cos alpha upwards is taken as positive. Generally for general formula like E is equal to n alpha v2 minus v1 by u1 minus u2 v2 0 ground, v1 is equal to v cos alpha minus v cos alpha by u1 is equal u1 ఇలాగా కింద అంటే minus u cos theta minus. So ఈ మైనస్ మైనస్ ప్లస్ అయిపోతుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు v cos alpha by u cos theta, right? From this v cos alpha is ఎంత అవుతుంది e u cos theta. ఇది ఈక్వేషన్. ఇక్కడేమో 1 నుంచి v sin alpha, ఇక్కడేమో v cos alpha. Dividing 1 with 1 by 2 is implies v sin alpha by v cos alpha is equal to v sin alpha means this is u sin theta by v cos alpha is e u cos theta. u cancel, v cancel. Sin alpha by cos alpha is tan alpha is equal sin theta by cos theta is tan theta by e. This is relation between theta alpha and e is given by tan alpha is equal to tan theta by e. Most important relation. Tan alpha is equal to tan theta by e, where alpha is the angle of incidence made by the first body with the vertical and theta alpha is the angle made by the body with the vertical after collision. Right? Tan alpha is equal to tan theta by e. Suppose it is equation అట్లా దీంట్లో ఇంకోటి ఎలా ఫైనల్ వెలాసిటీ ఇనిషియల్ వెలాసిటీ రిలేషన్స్ కావాలనుకోండి. అప్పుడు ఏం చేద్దామంటే 1 స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ 2 స్క్వేర్ చేయండి. square sin square alpha plus secondary v square cos square alpha is equal ఇక్కడ అంటే u sin theta కదండి సో u square sin square theta plus ఇక్కడ e square u square cos square e square u square cos square. Suppose here this square common this sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 1. Therefore b square is equal to ఇక్కడ u square common this u square common అంటే sin square theta plus e square cos square. Okay, or b is equal u into root of sin square theta plus e square cos square. Okay, final last in terms of u theta and small e లో b is equal to u into root of sin square theta plus e square cos square theta. Okay, దీని మీద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఎలా ఇస్తారంటే hailstones are falling onto the ground at an angle theta with the vertical, so that rebounds at an angle some alpha with the vertical. Find the coefficient of precision between the hailstone and ground angle. Alpha equal to right, tan alpha is tan theta by దీని నుంచి ఈ వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆర్డర్ చూసుకుంటే లేదు కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటాం ఎలా హార్జెంటల్ డైరెక్షన్ తో మొమెంటం కన్జర్వేషన్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెసిషన్ ఫార్ములా ఈ రెండు అప్లై చేస్తే 100% ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తాయి. ఓకే, see here the first example, two identical spheres A and B lies on a smooth horizontal circular ground whose masses are they are not identical. Mass of the first ball is equal to m equal to m and for second ball is equal to 2m. These two are lying on a circular groove, horizontal circular groove, just like also let the first sphere rotates elastically with a speed v. It is correct, and the first ball is moving with a velocity v so that after some time it may collapse v like this. So before collision the velocity a is equivalent to v, right? Also another stationary sphere, mass of the sphere is equal to 2m, which is at rest initially before collision. Find the time taken for the next collision. Okay, first v is the velocity given above a, so after certain time it may collide with v. Okay, collide with v. Find the further time taken to collide the second time, right? Also radius of the circular groove is equal to r. Radius is equal to small r, velocity ఇది వెళ్ళి దీంతో కొల్లైడ్ అవుతుంది కదండి. all are the smooth spheres, so guess one, మరి smooth spheres, in case of smooth spheres, smooth bodies, type of collision is said to be elastic collision. In case of elastic collision, after collision, what is the velocity of first body? v1 equal formula m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into u1 plus 2m2 by m1 plus m2 into u2. Okay, but u2 0 last one goes on 0, therefore v1 is equal to m1 is equal to m minus 2m by m1 plus m2 is 3m into u1, sorry it is u1 is equal to enta v. Therefore m minus 2m is equal to minus m by 3m is equal, so this is equal to minus v by 3 equal to 1. This is the velocity of the first body after collision. Similarly, velocity of the second body after collision v2 is equal to what value? Formula 2m1 by m1 plus m2 into u1 plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into u2 0 last one 0, that is equal to 2 m1 is equal to m by m1 plus m2 is equal to 3m into u1 is equal to 3. Let us cancel, this is equal to 3v by 2v by 3. It is equal equation 2. Equation 1, this is the equation 2. These are the velocities of two bodies after collision. But ultimately, find the time taken for the next collision. Next collision was equally remote. We can't measure the time directly. So to find the value of time taken for the next collision, just you take the relative velocity. Relative velocity is one of the bodies taken at rest. So therefore here we have taken relative velocity of B with respect to A. With respect to A should be after collision A comes to a centric point. Only B only knowledge is applied and the total distance should be covered by B is equal to 2 pi r circumference. Time taken T is equal to displacement by velocity. So if you now see relative velocity of B with respect to A is given by V dash is equal to V2 minus V1 after collision. Relative velocity of B with respect to A is V2 minus V. What is V2? 2V by D minus V1 is equal to V by M. Sorry. V by 3. V by 2V by 3 minus of minus V by 3. Minus plus 3 LCM. 2V plus V equal to 3V. 3V by 3 is equal to V. Okay. This is the relative velocity. Equation. Just for the time taken. Relative velocity is the time taken T is equal to total displacement by relative velocity. Total displacement is equal to 2 pi r by relative velocity is equal to. Okay. Correct time taken for the next collision is given by 2 pi r by v. అర్థమైందండి? ఇది ఒక ప్రాబ్లం మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇలా సర్క్యులర్ రూల్ లో టైం టేకింగ్ ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ collision ఇచ్చాడు అంటే సెకండ్ collision టైం టేకింగ్ కంపల్సరీ వి షుడ్ టేక్ ద relative velocity. Relative velocity of one body with respect to other అంటే with respect to ఏది తీసుకుంటామో that keep it at rest. So next example ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో అడిగేది ఏంటి అంటే two identical spheres both are having same mass. Two identical spheres A and B lies on a smooth circular ground at opposite ends of the diameter. At opposite ends of the diameter. At a time t is equal to 0, if A is projected along the diameter or along the ground and first collides on B at a time capital B is equal to T1. దీంట్లో ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేసేది ఇలా వస్తూ కొల్లైడ్ అయింది. ఎంత తర్వాత అంటే స్మాల్ t is equal to some value is t1 seconds. After a time t1 seconds A will collides with B. A will collides with also and again collides after a time t is equal to t2 seconds. Malla second collision ఎంత అంటే t is equal to t2 seconds అంటే second collision at a time t is equal to t1. If E is the coefficient of restriction, small e is equal to coefficient of restriction అయితే then what the value of t2 by t? ఇది అనుకోండి same concept is రెండు. Okay, so here coefficient of restriction, what is the formula for it? E is equal to v2 minus v1 by u1 minus u2. Coefficient of restriction ఇచ్చాడంటే కంపల్సరీ ఇట్ నాట్ ఏ పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఎలాస్టిక్ కోఎఫిషియంట్, రైట్? దీని నుంచి v2 minus v1 is equal to u1 is equal to what it is a sir అట్లే రాస్తాను u1 v2 minus v1 by u1. Therefore from this v2 minus v1 is equal to e into u1. This is equation 1. What is v2 minus v1? v2 is the velocity of second body after collision, v1 is the velocity of first body after collision. v2 minus v1 is equal should be equal to relative velocity of b with respect to e. Okay, then it is given t1 is the time taken from the first collision. Second, during this collision the distance covered by A is only half of the circle, means distance is equal to pi r with a velocity u1. So pi r by u1 is the equation. Again second collision will take place after time t2 seconds అంటాడు. Second collision will take place after time t2 seconds అంటాడు. And this time taken should be measured from the starting. ఇది వెళ్ళి దీంతో కొల్లైడ్ అవ్వడానికి t1 అంటే మళ్ళా సెకండ్ collision దగ్గర ఫస్ట్ నుంచి మెజర్ చేసిన టైం t2 అంటే కానీ ఈ కొలిగిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ వెలికి రాసి తీసుకుందాం. ఫ్రమ్ దట్ ఇన్స్టెంట్ ద టైం టేక్ టు కొలైడ్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు t2 minus t1. Therefore t2 minus t1 is equal to this is the time taken for the next collision after the collision, after first collision. That's why t2 minus t1 is equal to again total distance by relative velocity. Total distance is equal to 2r by relative velocity between two bodies is equal to v2 minus v1. v2 minus v1. What is v2 minus v1? 2 pi r pi v2 minus v1 is equal to e into v1. Okay, it is equation 3. This t1 and this is t2 minus t1. 3 by 2 this implies t2 by t1 by t1 is equal to 2 by r by e u1 into u1 by pi r. u1 1 cancel, pi r cancel. This is equal to 2 by e. Okay, t1 को डिवाइड చేస్తే మైనస్ 1 వస్తుంది. అప్పుడు t2 by t1 is equal to 2 by e plus 1. LCM 2 plus e by e. Then what is the value we have to calculate? t2 by t1. So t2 by t1 is equal to 2 plus e by e. Right? Okay. Right. So now you can do the module 3 problems. After seeing this video, you will try to solve module 3 problems. They are also very easy. Right? Thank you.